Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph and today I'm going to react to Solo Leveling Season 1 Episode 8, This is Frustrating. So last episode we got to see who exactly that guy was that was looking out in the freaking city and shit. Turns out that he's the brother of the guy that tried to kill Genu. So he's after Genu and the kid that was there. And then we focused a lot on Genu fighting this freaking three-headed dragon thing. He ended up defeating the dragon, but just barely. Motherfucker almost died. But since he defeated him, he was able to get this recipe to make this potion that will heal any disease or whatever, but unfortunately he doesn't have the ingredients to it. He knows what they are, but he knows that the ingredients are in this castle that's on fire or something, and he knows that he's not strong enough or at a higher level to go in there and get the ingredients yet. So he's gonna hold off on that, go somewhere else and leave, get stronger, level up and shit like that. Then he's gonna go back to the castle, get the ingredients, and then make the potion and feed it his mother, and then his mother's fine. So I think we got our plot for the rest of the series. So I'm assuming it's going to be about him getting stronger so he can go back in there and then get the potions and then heal his mother. So for this episode, let's see how he starts off by leveling up and getting stronger. If you guys are enjoying my solo leveling series so far and you guys want to see all his uncut reactions early, make sure to check out my Patreon, link will be in the description. Alrighty, without further ado, it's going to be Solo Leveling Season 1 Episode 8, This is Frustrating. Let's go. Hey everyone, just want to give a special thanks and a shout out to my Patreons for supporting me. Over on my Patreon, you'll gain early access to all of my uncut reactions on top of other perks. Check out my Patreon, the link is in the description.
A mystical potion that cures all diseases.
What are the ingredients exactly?
I do know exactly where they are. But going back to that castle as I am now is a death wish. I need to level up more. Stronger. I need to get stronger.
What? You're saying you accept then?
I'm saying things have changed. Raiding a handful of C-rank dungeons.
He's taking him up on his offer.
Yes! Yes!
That's if you agree to one condition.
Sure, name whatever your heart desires and it's yours.
No strike team. Only you and I go in.
Ooh, okay. Deal.
Every C-rank raid requires a minimum of 8 hunters to even step through the gate.
We'll take a page out of Dong Se Kwang's book. Pay people to meet the quota while we do the work.
Like him?
I don't know. It's a little too risky.
But who are you gonna trust to do it?
Boss, let's do it! 19 raids! Okay, I'll handle arranging gates and recruits.
Okay, so I'm assuming one of these is gonna be the recruit.
Sorry to interrupt your training, but here, please take my card.
Okay. So she's being recruited for something else. Is that his dad? Oh shit.
Take our infrastructure. It would appear the very foundation of our lives can no longer operate without the resources found in the gates. You hunters are the only ones able to retrieve those resources, you know. Then there's the Hunters Association. The government will continue to fund them as long as there are hunters to be overseen. After all, without the association, who would assess the hunters? How would they be ranked and registered?
Okay, so there's hunters and there's the Hunters Association.
The ones who collect the majority of dungeon resources to keep our economy going are the guilds. The White Tiger Guild, the Reaper Guild, the Fame Guild, and the Knights Guild. The 5 largest in the country.
So there's 5 guilds, which is the Hunters Association, and the Hunters resources and shit like that from the dungeons. That's keeping everything going.
So we'll establish our own guild. You realize how crucial that is, right, son?
Oh, they're gonna open up their own.
Yes, of course. All that may be true, but recruiting an S-rank hunter to act as my brother's business partner is such a dicey move. Especially when I'm right here.
Who's his brother?
3 points aren't enough to make much difference anymore. Be nice if I still had an efficient way to level up. Those C-rank raids will help, but I gotta wait on Jinho.
Jinho.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's his name.
The penalty zone. I can fight that centipede and... No. I'd have an easier time running from that thing now, but beating it? And what if I don't gain experience, because it's a punishment? They need hunters for a D rank gate.
Take
The
it.
biggest pro is that it's a good chance to level up.
Take anything that you can get for now.
You're too good. I didn't stand a chance.
Sure you did, but I'm not ready to lose.
I wish you were still at your best. To fight you in your prime would be an honor.
Come on, it's been a few months now. When are you gonna
Oh
start
yeah,
fighting
it's
over
the same
my honor?
dude. Yeah. I thought I recognized him.
Another emergency summons. Low ranks get a lot of these for what amounts to running errands.
But you answer. Is retiring completely out then?
Me retire? I'd really like to spend whatever time I have left helping people out.
Oh, he's one of the survivors from the thing.
Next raid request came in. The association makes it a point not to send lower ranks into trickier dungeons. That one incident was just an exception.
Please be careful, okay?
Well, that's a given. You know I love you.
Hey, Daddy,
Yeah? What's going on?
are you strong? Like superheroes?
Oh, you bet I am. Your daddy can beat up the scariest monsters you've ever seen.
Okay, so Genu is taking him up on his offer, but I'm still trying to figure out like who all of these people are. Again, I only saw them like maybe once or twice. It was for like a split second. It was a couple episodes ago because we've been focusing on Genu and his leveling up for now. So forgive me if I forget who these people are and what their roles are. But okay, so the guy missing the limb, he was with him in like the dungeon and he's the one that survived but also got his arm cut off, obviously. The guy that was in the car with Jinho, whatever. I can't remember these guys' names either. Took me forever to get Genu's name down. I'm assuming that's the dad, maybe? Like the rich dad that bought him all that fancy armor. But then he goes and mentions his brother, so who's his brother? Is he an S-rank dude, I think? Like one of them? I'm wondering if it's that guy that we saw training with a giant boulder a couple episodes ago, not years ago. Episodes ago. It was like for a split second and then he just like kind of fucked off. But right now we're trying to pick and choose which raid we're gonna go in first. I'm really excited to see what kind of monster is gonna be in the next dungeon. Who are they gonna recruit? Because we're starting to get introduced to other people now. We're starting to get to see that girl now. She's an S-rank hunter, so she's being recruited by somebody else. So I'm wondering who is going to be the other 6 that's going to join Genu and the guy. I don't know. Lots going on. A lot is being thrown at me right now. New faces, new characters. It's hard to remember and hard for me to keep track of like who's who and who's doing what kind of thing. But I think I got the overall picture of it for now. If I miss anything, let me know down in the comments.
You have got some damn nerve.
Yeah, that guy.
Going to tell me why?
Don't play dumb. You wasted my time and stuck me with that interview.
I caught it, by the way.
That
You made a
guy, is
very
he
good
the
impression,
brother?
So bravo. I found your answers both insightful and sincere.
Oh, take your empty flattery and shove it. You should just admit that interview was supposed to be for you, not me.
Well, let's recap the offer made to Chairman Go. Last I checked, they wanted a talented hunter who had great character. They also asked that he be dedicated to his job. With all that in mind, it doesn't sound like they wanted me, does it?
At least you realize how sketchy you are. Oh, well. It's done. So, what's this about?
It sounds like a normal Whis and Vegeta arguing with each other. Because in that Chris Sabat, it sounds like Chris Sabat's regular talking voice. That's why I know it. Because I actually met Chris Sabat in real life before, and he speaks exactly like that.
Can we please cut the crap? I'll ask once more. What's this really about?
You haven't called lately, so I'm glad I got a hold of you. Is everything okay?
And I'm also meeting Whis in a month, by the way, at the time I'm recording this. Ian Sinclair is coming around where I am.
Come on back home and help run the family business. Your daddy's working.
Look, my life isn't yours to control. I'm a grown woman who makes her own choices, so just drop
Where
it.
in the world is all this?
Jeez. Someone's feisty. Someone's traumatized. Oh, she got the invite? Yep. Damn, they're really recruiting a lot of people for this one thing. Damn, he's tall. Or she's just short.
I just want to let you know a scout from Eugene Construction offered me a job. Here's the card he gave me.
I see.
Apparently, they have plans to launch a new guild soon. And we're hoping I'd join them as their guildmaster, so...
They have good taste. But I assume you're telling me this because you turned their offer down, right?
Right. Without any hesitation, sir.
Thanks for your loyalty. I'd like to know your honest thoughts regarding Jeju Island.
Jeju Island. Why suddenly bring that up?
Because it should be discussed, not sealed off and forgotten due to our failure. But only occasional reconnaissance is done from the shore.
Are they talking about the first island that we saw them on?
I will never, and I mean never, let the memory of Jeju slip away. I can't leave that island as it is, which is why I intend to clear it in the very near future. And to accomplish that, I need you and the others to be on the same page. Isn't there something you left behind?
So yeah, it was the first. Ooh. Ooh.
Unsuk. Byung-gu.
His brother? I don't know.
Just please kill them.
Ooh,
I'm heading
okay.
out.
I can't believe you're working on a holiday. You sure keep busy lately.
Yeah, I guess.
We're getting a lot of information thrown at us right now.
Martial arts I've spent decades refining don't really help my magic-based powers. A seasoned swordsman like myself becoming a mage hunter is quite a twist of fate. Surely there's a reason for it. Jinu?
Mr. Song.
So it is you. Wow, I hardly recognize you.
So I'm assuming they both got recruited for the same thing.
Really glad I got to see you again. I've been wanting to ever since I heard you lived.
Oh, so what brought you to this part of town?
The association messaged me, said it's urgent.
I got the message too.
So yeah, they're recruiting a lot of people for this one thing. I wonder what it exactly is. I wonder if we're ever gonna see that smiling statue thing again. Like, is it that was it just that one time and just done, or are we gonna see it at the end? I don't know.
This is quite the little reunion.
Oh, we're all here.
We're really here.
The gang's all here.
Look at that. The gang's all here.
Jesus.
Of course they're ashamed. We escaped with our lives, but sacrificed Jinu in order to do so.
Yeah, bitches. Who's this now?
We got a fine little lady in this group, fellas.
Who the fuck is this?
Ditch that loser. Why not come get hot and heavy with me, baby? I know all kinds of games.
Shut your dirty mouth.
Yeah, honestly. Who's this?
This isn't a play date.
Oh, that's the Megami look-alike.
You all will be accompanied by 3 prisoner substitute hunters who are out on good behavior.
Substitute hunters? You expect us to fight alongside criminals?
It's true they are convicted men. However, they're here to reduce their jail time, so they shouldn't cause you grief. We've little choice in the matter due to the shortage of local hunters. Please understand.
That doesn't mean they won't.
You'll also be joined by an overseer from the association, Tae-Shik Kong. He's B rank, so even in the worst case scenario, he'll be able to handle 3 C rank criminals with ease.
You're chained because you're convicts. And you know what happens if you act up while the chains are off.
He does look like Megami. He gives me the same vibes.
I'll be keeping an eye on those 3 throughout the raid, so you can relax. We'll need a leader, though. Do we have any volunteers?
What do you say? Think you'd be willing to follow my lead again?
Of course I would, sir.
I appreciate you giving me this chance.
You don't have to bow.
On that day, 7 people died because of me. The magnitude of my failure cannot be understated. But 6 of us did make it out because of you.
He's here to see what he can do.
I volunteered to take point in today's raid.
Thank you for your courage. Let's get underway then.
Yeah, I don't think he really gives a fuck about anybody else. He just wants to see what Jinu can do, because he's very suspicious of him. But something tells me that these prisoners are gonna die.
Brace yourselves, everyone. Here we go.
Alrighty, and that was episode 8 of Solo Leveling Season 1. Okay, so, not gonna lie, kind of a boring episode. I don't really like these like talking episodes where there's very, very little action. But I do understand that these are very important episodes because they do explain a lot. But I'm sorry, like when it's just talking, my attention span is really tested. But basically what I got from this episode is that they're looking for people to like, you know, recruit for this one dungeon that they're all gonna go in. Need at least 8 people, so they got 5 that were in the previous one, and now they have these 3 prisoners, and this Megami guy is gonna watch over the prisoners and make sure they stay in line. However, like, you know, the Hunters Association thing, there's like 5 like things of it, and it looks like someone is trying to make a new one or some shit, and they're trying to recruit people for that one. So I don't know the whole story on that and why they want to do that shit and who exactly is going to be in charge of it and who's going to be involved in it. But we just got hinted for like a split second of like some sort of like dark shit that was gonna happen, like, oh, you have permission to kill him or whatever. Don't know what that's about, so we'll probably get, like, you know, more into detail on that later, maybe hinting towards, like, I don't know, some sort of villain or conflict. But I'm very, very interested in Chris Sabat's character. Don't know who the fuck he is. It's the one with the weird sideburns. And again, it literally just sounds like maybe more of like a serious Yamcha, because that's what Chris Sabat's voice really is. He does not sound like Vegeta, and he does not sound like Piccolo at all. If anything, like I said, he just sounds like a more serious Yamcha, because Yamcha is more like, you know, a laid-back surfer dude kind of thing. Just add like a hint of seriousness to that voice, and then you get Chris Sabat's normal voice, which is exactly what this character is talking like. And then Ian Sinclair, I can recognize his voice anytime. It's just not as fruity as Whis' voice. Yeah, looks like we're about to go into this new dungeon. We got our team basically. And like I said, the Megami guy, I think he's there just to spy on Genu and see what he can do, because like I said, he's very suspicious of him. So for next episode, we're gonna see what's going on in this dungeon. Hopefully we'll get some action. And let's see if Genu reveals his powers, and let's see if the guy notices and he's gonna go around telling other people about it and be like, hey, he actually has more power than we thought. Like, maybe we can use him for our own benefit or some shit like that. I don't know, but for next episode, let's see what happens in this dungeon. If you guys are enjoying my solo leveling series so far and you guys want to see all these uncut reactions early, make sure to check out my Patreon, link will be in the description. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more reactions. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.